Hello guys, this is Mr. A and I am bringing you another battle from Rome Total War. This is a 8-player free-for-all. It was scored resolution, and it was a quite high money battle. It was a 20k CWB rules game, but as you can see, one of the opponents actually broke the rules here. He has Onagers and he also has Ballista. Yeah. So as I say, he's already broke the record. So I'll just go through the players. Sorry, completely gone out my mind there. So I'll just go through the players. So over here we've got Michael Barano, and he is the Scipii Romans, and he was actually my first so I'm just going to play. He was actually my first thingy, so actually I won't, because there is something that goes on. So obviously here's me, Mr. A, and I will be turning to face this army over here. Then we have the Seleucids, commanded by Only Slightly Confused. He has brought, as I say, the Seleucids. Over here we have Pontus, and that is Bigus Dickus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so he didn't break rules, so good. So he's brought Pontus. Was there another player over here? I don't believe so, but there's a player over here. The player over here, and this is Crusader. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are they all the same? Because if they're all the same, no, they're not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he's kept the rules. So Crusader is Germania, and then we have Crateros, and he is the Julii. I believe there is one more, and here is another one. Here is Sue Eggleston, and they are the Brutii. Doesn't look like any upgrades. Okay, right, so I'm just going to play, because as I say, I turn round up here to face this this person here. Don't understand where the sound's gone. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, as I say, I'm going to turn and I'm going to face this this player over here. Oh, I didn't play. There we go. I'm guessing this guy actually came towards me, or was going to come towards me, and realises that I'm going to be fighting this person over here. So then runs away and goes after Pontus. But I believe there is a fight over here where someone loses their general.
The enemy general is dead.
Right here. He put his general in the Praetorians, and he's lost them against all these barbarian cavalry units. Not the best idea to bring all your cavalry over against, like, I think he had like 4 cavalry units, maybe 3, against 8. Plus these chosen axemen as well. Not the best idea ever. And he has some urbans there, so and then we've got oh, is there and there's another army. I do apologise, there's another army down here, and this is Caesar, and he is the Sacred Band. He is Carthage. Sorry, I didn't even see that. So I've just taken out some pigs. So why did you bring pigs? And I've just got shot by these onagers. As you would tell, I was pretty pissed off that he brought these flipping onagers and these other art units as well. So he's going to get absolutely obliterated by me. As you can see, he's got a lot more units, but he's going to put them all into my gold urbans here. My urbans will hold no matter what, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel off some of my cavalry units and smash them in here. Trouble is, he's just hit his own units here, I think. Now as you can see, I'm firing in all the time at these guys. I'm going to peel off one unit, as you can see here, and I'm going to smash into these infantry units because they're all clumped up together. I'm trying to take a unit over just to outflank. I've got this one unit here that is in Testudo. So I've just taken out the general. I'm just going to bring my guys back now and take out the rest of these infantry units with a nice big charge in. Sending some guys over here to take out some of these archers and all this here as well. So there you go, nice big mass rout, and that's pretty much it. I'm just going to mop up basically now. So let's go over to... is there another battle? I think there's another battle happening over here. With Pontus taking on the Seleucids. All Pontus needs to do is shoot the Seleucids to death. Because the Silver Shield Pikemen are pretty damn crap. Especially against archers, because their shields, if you have a look, their shields are tiny, so they can't like defend themselves. But if you have a look at my vegetation mod, you can see all the different colours in the leaves. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, he's just mopping up with his Cappadocian cavalry. Over here, having a bit of a skirmish. Over here with Carthage and Rome. I think it was going to charge in, then realised that these were Triarii. We've got a bit of a fight going on over here between Germania and the Brutii. I think maybe he's hit some infantry units or something, because oh no, there they are. He's actually run them over here, and you'll see it later in the battle. You'll see them later in the battle. So as I say, I've just mopped up all of the Scipii. So that's some good kills, especially as it's scored resolution. All I'm going to do is take my my army over here. What I was going to do is I was going to run them over, so I could take out this cav, but I didn't want to chance losing my cav. I think I got to about here, and then found out that Caesar buckled. His cav just completely died. So yeah, so we've got a lot of Balearic slingers shooting in. I think, what are they doing? Are they shooting in it? They're shooting at the shields, so that's probably not the best thing to do. What they should have done probably is come around the flank. But yeah, as you see, I'm walking over here. Pontus has beaten the Seleucids back. Just got some Silver Shield Pikemen running around like headless chicken. You know, and these Cappadocian cav units just like wandering around. I actually take on this army in a little while, and I take on this army here, and I take on these units here as well. So as you can see, Carthage isn't doing too great. He is trying to hammer and anvil a lot, but what these Praetorians should be doing is they should be coming to smash into the flank of these, maybe take one unit of Praetorians and chase after these Balearic slingers, and then the rest come and take on these sacred bands. He really needs to be worrying about that, but I bet that's quite good kills because they're Balearic slingers, obviously. As I say though, he's doing really good to try and hammer an anvil, but he just doesn't have the amount of cav to make a difference. So all this guy needs to do now is, well, still what he's just about to do now. So he's beaten back Carthage. As you can see, I'm walking over, and Pontus is slowly walking over as well. And we also have this army here. This Brutii is walking over as well. So plus this Germania army. So Julii is just mopping up the rest of these Balearic slingers, which are good kills. So yeah. But this is what he should have done in the first place. He should have moved his slingers over to the flank here, because they could have some really good shots against these urban cohort units. But instead he's firing from the front. He needs to be shooting from the flank here. What he needs to do is wait until I've attacked and then shoot both of us from the flank. Try and take the units, as I say, try and take them to the flank, and then worry about taking on myself. So we've got Julii here with some quite good units. I think he's got Triarii, he's got some urban cohort units, some more, and then another urban cohort units, and then there's 6 more urban cohort units coming. They do have no upgrades though, so what I've thought is I need to get over here because I want to take out these urban cohort units before I have to deal with these. So I'm going to run over. I'm going to have all my archers firing in flame arrows. Where are those arrows coming from? Oh, yeah. So as I say, I want to get over here as quickly as possible because I want to take all these guys out. Seriously, they're coming from over here. Jesus Christ.
The enemy show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Yeah. Yeah, so as I say, I'm trying to get a bit of an angle. He does have quite a bit of cav left, but he's gone for this big clump of Julii units. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to run in. I'm firing in loads and loads of flame arrows. And I'm hoping it's going to really lower the morale of all these troops here. So I'm going to send all of these in over here. I'm going to send my cav in. So I'm actually pressing on the this general unit here. So I've just broke a couple of units here. Here comes my cav. They're going to smash in. Like so. As you can see, I've just caused the mass rout of the Brutii units. His cav was a bit slow there. I think he's trying to run away a little bit, or he's trying to go after that unit there. I've got this unit free, so I need to take them around the flank. But with all those flame arrows and whatnot, my main aim is to take out this general. As soon as I take out this general, I should be fine. I'm trying to take out the rest of his cav now. But he's left his cav over here. That probably could have made a bit of a difference if he charged in with his other cav. But I want to take out the rest of his cav. I've got loads of flame arrows being shot in at the moment. But Pontus is slowly walking over, and we've got Germania coming over as well. So I've taken the general out. He's charging into my archers here, so I'm just going to put them on normal melee attack. Then I'm going to charge into these urban units so I can just get rid of them. He's going to do the same here, but I'm going to catch him with my cavalry. Because there's so many of them, you know, I knew I'd do okay here. Plus the fact that I've got all my cav over here. And I couldn't really run after any of these extra units here. So I've taken out green and red all in one hit. And I'm still doing pretty well for my infantry units. You know, I've still got a 24 of, a 32 of, a 24, 34 of, 30 of, and a 41 of. So I've got one untouched unit as well. And my cav isn't doing too bad either. I've got 18, 10, 16, 12, 9. So yeah, that's pretty damn good. Now I've obviously come. Well, what I'm trying to do is come here, so I can't get outflanked by Germania. I thought if I could take on Germania before Pontus got here, then I might be able to have a chance against Pontus. But Germania doesn't actually commit. He's got far superior numbers, as you can see here. You know, he's got all these cavalry units. He's got berserkers, got chosen axemen. He's got some night raiders. You know, his army there was much better than mine. So what I decided to do is go up against Pontus. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fast forward it a little bit, make it a bit quicker, because I will turn around and go for Pontus. Can I do it like that, or is that going to be too laggy? Yeah, that's too laggy. Let's do that. So I thought I was going to get done from the flank, which I don't understand why this guy didn't do that. Which it was a bit weird, because obviously I've taken on one army. I took on quite a lot of urbans, plus quite a lot of, well, urbans from the Brutii, plus a lot of urbans from the Julii, and a lot of cav. So I thought, right, well, I'll go for this Pontus army, because this guy's got a lot of upgrades, plus his axes are really good against my urban cohorts. And even though these are gold, my urbans would kick their ass. So I'm just trying to get over there as quick as, well, I'm going to try and get over there in a minute. There we go. Just starting to move. But he is moving over with his pikes down, which makes it slower. I think it tires them out, actually. Oh, it's not. My guys are all still, well, that's very tired, winded, fresh, warmed up. My cav's doing pretty well. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, my cav's doing pretty well. Yeah, so I'm going to start moving all my stuff over. Germania now is going to come behind me, go on my flank. There's not really much I could do about that. I'm sorry, but look at the graphics on that. Even though it's just 12 years old, look at that. Yeah, so I'm going to go for this Pontus player. I want to take him out as quickly as possible, and then try and turn around and take on Germania. But then I would have taken on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 armies I would have taken on. Well, apart from the urbans, the Brutii urbans weren't, what do you call it? They weren't, God, what were they? Yeah. The Brutii Romans, they weren't all that, because they didn't have many upgrades. So he's going to come in with a big cavalry strike into my archers here. As you can see, I'm firing in. So let's just put it back to normal speed. So I've come in here with my urbans. I've got the exact number of units. I don't have loads and loads in this unit over here, but as you can see, I'm bringing out around my cav. I got stuck here by some of these units. But what you're going to see is you're going to see me take one unit over here as much as possible. I was clicking really badly to try and get a unit over here. As you can see, I've got that unit out, so I'm going to smash into the flank of these bronze shields. So it's caused an automatic route, and then I'm just going to sort of go along the line. I think I do win this little battle here, because my Praetorians do win, so I'm going to smash in again. But as you can see, I'm getting hit by hitting the flanks. I'm getting hit in the flank here by Germania. This is exactly what I would have done, to be honest. But I'm freeing up a lot of units, so I can turn around and do whatever I need to do. He's charging in here to try and cause a nice big rout. I'm charging in with my cavalry. I will cause a bit of a rout of his cavalry because I'm going to bring over some infantry units. But it's not going to be enough to take out all his, well, just, you know, look at all that. I'm not going to be able to take out all of that with what I've got. So I'm charging in everything I've got, all my urban cohorts, all my extra cavalry. I think a lot of Germania's kills were probably my archers, to be honest. So there you go, I've caused a massive rout of his cavalry. So all I'm trying to do is get my infantry in the front.
And now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
I sort of got snagged up on this chosen archer unit. What I should have done is put my guys in Testudo and then use my cavalry, but he still had all this cavalry over here that I didn't really realise. I've got a little bit of cav here, but he does have two berserker units here, and I've gone straight into the straight in here. But he did have his Night Raiders here, so it did really lower my morale. But because it was a scored resolution, I was perfectly happy with this. I think I had taken out quite a lot of units, so I was quite happy with that. I'm still shooting into them as I'm speaking. I'm trying to shoot at these units here. Yeah, I can do that now. So no matter what, it's going to be a victory for me because I took on so many units. I killed a lot of. As you can see here, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe. But look at all these Gothic cavalry. You know, there's barely any urbans in between here. There's like one there, one there. Yeah, there's barely any urbans whatsoever. So I think I probably could have done a lot better. Yeah, I think I probably could have done a lot better in taking on Germania if I'd gone for Germania first and still had a lot of my cav left. But the Berserkers and the Night Raiders were the thing that was a bit of a killer, because I would have done fine against the Chosen Axemen, but the Night Raiders really sucked. Look at all the dead. It's pretty awesome. Especially over here, look at all the dead. barely none of mine. Love how it's just swaying around. It's pretty cool. But it was a bit stupid for him to bring some Onagers. I don't actually see any of my guys here. None. Brilliant. There's one horse here. And one there. And a few over here. But yeah. It was very stupid to, well, even though, well, because it was CWB, it was a bit stupid to bring all that. So, yeah, but it was a brilliant game. I really enjoyed this. I haven't done a free-for-all in a while, but as you can see, I had 1,549 kills. Most of them were all proper, like, infantry units. And Crusader, I think most of them were all my archers. If there's 40 in it, and I had 6, and then I had 40 other ones, so you know, it's got to be nearly 300 of those kills are my archers. So, you know, or whatever. Yeah, nearly 300 are my archers. So, and most of mine were all actual infantry units. But it's a really good game. I just want to thank everyone that was participated in it. If you're watching, hello. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all later.